Today on OC News, tragedy strikes as a deadly shooting unfolds on the campus of Florida State University, leaving the community in shock.
The world continues to mourn the death of Pope Francis, whose passing marks the end of a historic papacy.
And CHOMP celebrates Earth Day with workshops on sustainable cooking.
All that and more on OC News.
This just now in tech news, the first responder on the scene.
There's been a lot of collaborative efforts
I feel
over the
blessed to be here in Fullerton.
Brought to you by the Broadcast Journalism students at Cal State Fullerton.
OC News starts right now.
Hello, and welcome to this week's late edition of OC News. I'm Raylene DeLeo.
And I'm Jocelyn Girarte. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Millions around the world mourn the death of Pope Francis and are preparing for his funeral to be held this Saturday. Pope Francis, the 266th leader of the Roman Catholic Church, passed away on Easter Monday. The 88-year-old pontiff passed away peacefully at the Vatican, marking the end of a historic papacy, defined by inclusivity and call for global unity. As tributes pour in from around the world, Catholics and non-Catholics alike reflect on the legacy of a pope who redefined the role for a new generation. His funeral will be held this Saturday at the Vatican.
Less than a week after the Florida State University shooting that killed 2 and injured 6, the school offers an option to resume classes remotely. Classes were meant to start on Monday, days after the shooting, but students pushed back. Over 1,300 students signed a petition on change.org for the school to offer online courses. The FSU president, Richard McCall, announced on Saturday the option for students to waive mandatory attendance and continue their courses remotely.
The FDA also announced that it wants to phase out certain food dyes by the end of 2026. The FDA is attempting to fast-track the development and research of natural alternatives, while phasing out petroleum-based dyes currently used in a lot of snacks across the country. As a result, many of your favorite snacks may lose their bright colors as the industry scrambles to create a natural replacement for their colors.
Experts say about 84% of the ocean's coral faces the most intense bleaching event in recorded history. This bleaching crisis, which began in 2023, is the 4th event since 1998. The rise in climate temperatures are posing a large threat to the ocean's corals. Last year was the hottest year on record, which is deadly for corals that are critical to seafood production. Tourism and act as protection for the coastline. There is unfortunately no clarity on the end for the current crisis.
Now, Earth Day isn't just about planting trees, it's about making sustainable choices in every part of life. One Campus program is helping students do just that, starting in the kitchen. Our reporter, Guadalupe Caballero, has more.
As food cost rises and waste piles up, One Campus program is helping students cook smarter. CHOMP, short for Cooking with the Heart on a Minimal Pantry, shows how simple ingredients can become sustainable and budget-friendly.
My program specifically focuses on healthy lifestyles. I'm a board-certified health and wellness coach, so I look at everything from a whole health perspective. And with our teaching kitchen, we are teaching people to socialize, to build community, to try different foods, to learn about each other's cultures, and just share some time together. What I've noticed over time working with different age students is that we've lost that family dinner time experience, and so I try to recreate that a little bit here with our class.
Some of the ingredients featured in CHOMP come straight from the campus garden, a student-run space where fresh herbs and produce are grown just steps away from the pantry. It is all part of a bigger mission. Through hands-on workshops, mastering meal prep, this helps students develop smart cooking habits to reduce waste, support wellness, and the fast-pacing life of college students.
Also a full-time student and a part-time worker, it's hard to make time for me to cook decent and healthy meals, nutritious stuff. So I think that it is pretty hard, and I find myself eating out a lot, which I'm not trying less to do, but it's hard when I have homework, I have work, and then on top of that, I still want to make time for family and friends.
For many students, sustainable living starts now in the way they cook, eat, and shop. Programs like CHOMP show that the smallest changes in the kitchen have an impact in our personal well-being and the planet.
Paper, we're eating unhealthy foods, we're wasting gas, we're adding emissions, to the air. So just learning how to cook and eat the food that you buy, even if you don't grow it yourself, is helping save the planet in one way.
The next CHOMP cooking workshop takes place next Monday. For more information, follow CSUF Titan Health on social media. And if you're looking to get cooking on your own, CHOMP also offers a free online college-friendly cookbook filled with easy, budget-conscious recipes for all students. I'm Guadalupe Caballero, reporting for OC News.
The federal government has officially resumed collection on defaulted student loan debt. For the first time since the pandemic, pause began in 2020. They're doing it by withholding tax refunds and even garnishing wages. For many borrowers, long-awaited tax refunds never arrived and were redirected instead to pay off outstanding federal student loans. Other essential workers, teachers, nurses, and public servants are now seeing a portion of their paychecks deducted automatically every pay period. The Department of Education says this move is part of an effort to stabilize the repayment system and recover funds after a multi-year freeze.
Multiple states are now suing former President Donald Trump over the economic fallout of tariff policies enacted during his administration. They claim the policies caused lasting damage to local industries, agriculture, and consumers. The lawsuit filed this week in federal court accuses Trump of overstepping executive authority by imposing sweeping tariffs on Chinese imports without adequate consultation with Congress or regard for the economic impact on the U.S. states. At the center of the case, steel, aluminum, and agricultural products, governors and attorneys general from several states say their farmers and manufacturers suffered billions in losses after retaliatory tariffs from China, which came in direct response to Trump's trade policies. Some states say official that they're not just seeking financial relief, they want legal clarity on the limits of executive power when it comes to trade.
We have to step away for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we take a look at CSUF's annual Comm Week and a high-profile panel.
And entertainment anchor Guadalupe Caballero takes us inside the world of entertainment in this week's hottest film. Stay tuned.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. Alright, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Comm Week is taking place here at Fullerton, and journalism students of CSUF were able to get a glimpse of a panel with some professionals. Jonathan Zirate has a story. Jonathan?
Thank you, guys. The Latino journalism students of CSUF brought in 3 NBC panelists to speak to students and give them a first-hand glance on what it's like to be a professional in the industry.
Bring in 3 industry professionals that are obviously super established and like familiar within the industry, and that just the fact that they can give back some of that feedback and insight to some current students. I believe the majority of people that are going to be attending are journalism students. So that being said, like, it's pretty cool that they can give that back.
It was like a great perspective from all three of the panelists. Each of them had like a different role. I'd say like Vicky Vargas, her role is probably better for most of the students because a lot of them are like journalism students. They want to be a journalism reporter. And I thought like her points of like being like having humanity and stuff and like when you're reporting is important because at the end of the day, everyone's human and they do have emotions.
Yeah, I was really excited to host this. Just out of a whim of luck, I saw Vicky Vargas's LinkedIn profile show up on my page, and knowing that she's a first-generation student, and also Stephanie also is a Cal State Fullerton alum and first-generation student, I thought that they are really inspiring leaders to have come here, and students learned a lot about the triumphs, the struggles, how they're able to succeed in the industry, so it was really great.
With many aspiring journalism students here at Cal State Fullerton, today's event is a helpful way to grow their skill set. This is Jonathan Zarati with OC News.
Well, it's a packed week in sports. NBA playoff highlights, a CSUF baseball rivalry, and the NFL draft right around the corner. Violeta Sanchez has the latest.
Thanks, Jocelyn. It's been a busy week across the courts, the field, and the draft board. Let's kick things off with Titan baseball. It was a weekend of big swings and Titan pride as Cal State Fullerton faced rival Long Beach State at Goodwin Field. Game 1 on Thursday was a thriller. After being tied in the 6th, the Titans took advantage of dirtbag error in the 8th and held on for a 5-4 win thanks to a clutch closing performance from Andrew Wright. On Friday, Long Beach bounced back, jumping out to an 8-1 lead and held off a late Titan push to finish the game 8-5, tying the series. But Fullerton came out swinging Saturday, plating 4 runs in the second inning and leaning on the bullpen to lock in a 6-4 win and take the series. The Titans now stand at 20-19 overall and 11-7 in Big West play. UC Davis is up next. The NBA playoffs are heating up as teams make crucial moves in the first round with Game 2 matchups wrapping up and momentum shifting. Here's a look at Tuesday night's biggest moments. In the East, the Indiana Pacers secured a 123-115 victory over the Milwaukee Bucks, taking a 2-0 series lead. Tyrese Halliburton led the Pacers with 28 points and 10 assists, fueling the Pacers' offense. Out west, the Oklahoma City Thunder dominated the Memphis Grizzlies with a 118-99 win, extending their series lead to 2-0. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander contributed 27 points as the Thunder continued their strong playoff push. Meanwhile, Lakers bounced back against the Timberwolves, earning a 94-85 victory to tie the series at 1-1. Luka Doncic delivered a near triple-double with 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists, while LeBron James also had a near triple-double with 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. With the 2025 NFL Draft tomorrow, teams at the top of the board are gearing up to make moves that could shape their future. Here's what you can expect from the first round. The Tennessee Titans hold the #1 overall pick, and Miami quarterback Cam Ward is likely their top prospect. A dual-threat quarterback, Ward has the arm strength and mobility that could make him the new face of the franchise in Tennessee, bringing back the excitement and grit that the Titans have lacked since Steve McNair. With Ward under center, the Titans hope to build a new era of success. At number 2, the Cleveland Browns are likely to target one of the draft's most versatile players, Colorado's Travis Hunter. Hunter, who's known for his dominance on both sides of the ball as a quarterback and wide receiver, is expected to make an immediate impact in the NFL. His combination of speed, agility, and ball skills make him an ideal pick for the Browns, who are looking to bolster their defense while adding playmaking ability. Further down the board, Boise State Ashton Jeanty is making waves as the top running back in the class. Known for his explosive speed and ability to break tackles, Jeanty is generating buzz as a potential pick for the Las Vegas Raiders. With his vision and balance, he could be the offensive weapon the Raiders need to boost their running game. Another prospect to be on a lookout for is Shedeur Sanders. Sanders might not hear his name called in the top 5, but don't count him out. Much like Lamar Jackson, he has the talent, poise, and playmaking ability to be a mid-round pick who evolves into a franchise superstar. As the first round approaches, expect teams to focus on securing future stars, whether it's a quarterback to lead the way or a versatile player to change the game. That's all for sports this week. Back to you girls at the desk.
Step away for another short commercial break, but on the other side, our entertainment anchor brings up an update on the box office and a new film that is going off the charts.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
Ready!
We don't have time for spills.
Next. We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
STEM is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Earth Week is in full form here on campus, and a certain club is showing off their hard work. Reporters Alex Heitman is live with more on the story.
This week, Cal State Fullerton hosted a multitude of events in honor of Earth Day. On Titan Walk today, the Ceramics Club showcased a number of different work from members of the club, including plates, mugs, and even this cup.
I really like the company that's there. I especially love whenever a lot of us can get together and just do, in general, like a throwing session, which is what we call it for doing ceramics. And it's really, we're there having talking, laughing, and joking around. So definitely the company that's there. That's what I really enjoy about it.
I think it's important that a lot of people just show up and not even just have to buy anything, but just look at our work, because we really do appreciate the attention. It shows hey, people are looking for something that we can provide.
This is one of my favorite pieces, definitely, and mainly because of the glazing process and how the colors came out beautifully. I tend to do a lot of experimenting with glazes, so with blues, pinks, or greens, definitely for me. And this was just one of the more successful pieces, and I enjoy it so much.
Right now, in the Visual Arts Building, the Ceramics Club is holding another showcase for all of their members' artwork, such as these cups, plates, and mugs that you can use on different food items, such as this ice cream. Me personally, not mint chocolate chip guy, more of a cookie dough guy, but you can use it on whatever you want and find it right here in the Visual Arts Building. Reporting for OC News, I'm Alex Heitman.
Thanks, Alex. There are many new movies breaking records, and one major artist releasing new music. Let's pass it over to Guadalupe Caballero for the latest in entertainment. Take it away.
Thank you, Jocelyn. There are a lot of new updates in entertainment, so let's get right into it. The Motion Picture Academy has announced some new rules and regulations, including one that directly affects Oscar voters. This may seem obvious, but it is now official. In a major shift in Oscar voting protocol, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science announced that members will be required to confirm they have watched all nominated films in the category before being allowed to vote in the race. The Academy hopes to promote more informed, equal voting. This is something members have requested for years. Those who are most engaged in the process want to feel that the Oscars reflect genuine work and effort, not just buzz. The Academy also announced guidelines for its newest category, Achievement in Casting. This award will be debuted in the 98th Academy Awards, March 15, 2026. With the Academy introducing these new rules, the box office is already showcasing the public's preference. Let's take a look at this week's top films. This weekend, it was a tight race at the box office, but in the end, Sinners pulled ahead of Minecraft Movie to claim the top spot. The thriller brought in an immersive $32 million domestically, edging out the family-friendly video game adaptation, which came in behind with $30.5 million. Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan, has gained momentum thanks to the strong buzz on social media. Meanwhile, a Minecraft Movie has a solid opening, especially among a younger audience and fans of the beloved game. Industry insiders say both films are overperformed expectations, giving theaters a welcome jolt heading into the summer blockbuster season. Let us know which movie team you are, Sinners or Minecraft. Moving on from box office hits, music legend Stevie Nicks is making waves with the announcement of her highly anticipated new album. Stevie Nicks is back in the studio after a 14-year hiatus, working on her first solo album since Your Dreams, titled The Ghost Record. The album features 7 tracks inspired by a fantastic man from her past. Nicks revealed that the project began during a 92 hotel stay caused by the Los Angeles wildfires earlier this year, where she found herself unexpectedly bored and decided to channel her experiences into music. One standout track is inspired by a tearful moment with Prince at the 1984 premiere of Purple Rain. This encounter, along with others, has led Nicks to craft songs that are candid and unfiltered, making a departure from her earlier songwriting. And that's a wrap on this week's entertainment news. Stay tuned for more updates and we'll catch you next time. Back to you guys at the desk. Easter celebrations filled the park this weekend. Andrea Restrepo brings us the story.
This Easter event brought the community together to celebrate the special holiday. Prayers were made, songs were sang, and the word was spread. Baptisms and prayer circles took place, as well as Easter games and festivities. It was an amazing Easter celebration in the park.
The thing that I love about this is just bringing more people to Christ. And a lot of people come to the park because they feel like they can come out here and they don't have any like predisposition, like they're going to have somebody, bombard them.
This morning we are gathered here at the RSM Central Park for the event Easter 2025. There are baptisms taking place, a church service that's going on in an hour. There's bouncy houses, prizes, and games for the kids, along with an awesome Easter egg hunt. Let's talk to some people from our community and see what their favorite part of this event is.
Today I'm really excited because I'm going to get baptized today.
My daughter is getting baptized today. We're all very excited and proud that she made the decision to do it today. And it's cool to do it in an outward celebration of religion and community with tons of different people here.
My favorite part of today was the bounce house.
And my favorite part about today was eating the candy and playing on the swings with my sister. And that's a wrap on this year's Easter 2025 event in Rancho Santa Margarita. I'm Andrea Restrepo reporting for OC News.
Yesterday marked the 55th annual Earth Day, a day to take care of the planet we all call home. Celebrations are being held across the country and across the planet with beach cleanups, tree plantings, and festivals. This year's theme is Our Power, Our Planet, focusing on renewable energy and climate action.
Did you celebrate Earth Day this year?
Yeah, I went to the beach.
Did you get tan?
No.
Oh, well, that's all we have for today's show. I'm Raylene DeLeo.
And I'm Jocelyn Quirarte. Be sure to follow us at Titan TV, CSUF, and OC News CSUF on Instagram.
We'll see you next week. Thanks.